this beautiful family. We're honored that members of Bella's family are here with us today to join the Cook Children's family. But in truth, we've been a family all along. They understand that you cared for their daughter just as you would care for your own child. And so their hearts and our hearts are bound together forever. The peace of the Lord be with you always.
And also with you.
Ever-living God, this day revives in us memories of Bella and our happiness we share when she walked among us. What joy when loving and being loved we lived our lives together.
Her memory is lasting forever.
A little time has passed since she left us, and more time will yet pass before we see her again. Still, we feel near to her.
Our hearts long for hers.
As our bitter grief softens, a duller pain abides. For the place where once she stood is now empty. The links of life are broken, but the links of loving and longing can never break.
Her soul is bound up in ours forever.
We remember well the gifts she brought to us in our community.
All the way she cared for us, and we for her.
We see her now with the eye of memory, her faults forgiven, her virtues strengthened. We remember her with gratitude and cherish her name.
Her memory is a blessing forever.
May we prove worthy of growing in love and friendship as Bella did, for now the task is ours.
Her soul is bound up in ours forever.
We give you thanks that Bella now lives and reigns with you in a place where cancer is banished, where no child is ill, where no physician ever has to give bad news, and no parent ever has to hear devastating words.
In your great love, she is alive forevermore.
So in the company of a great cloud of witnesses, Bella surrounds us with her blessing as she offers to you and you alone her unending song of praise.
Thanks be to God. Amen.
This time I would like to open it to anyone who would like to say some thoughts, share your feelings about Bella, things that you remember, happy times, other times. So we'll just open the floor this time. Who will be first?
Hello.
Yes, Grandpa.
I'm Bella's granddad, if anybody who doesn't know. I have 3 special ladies in my life, and one of them left a little early. But in her 4.5 years, she brought me numerous years of pleasure and joy, and I'll never forget her. And I'd like to thank everyone who helped take care of her and for her period here. Thank you.
I guess I have a lot of thanking to do. To the staff here, you gave us another year with Bella, and that was a great year. I know it might at first seem like a year of hospital and all that, but you know, we had the clinic and we had you know, we got to go on vacation, and so you know, as short as her life was, you guys gave us another year with her. And then for our family and our friends, you guys supported us, our crazy work schedules. You gave us, you know, breaks. And I don't know, I guess thank you guys for what you added to Bella's life and ours, you know, through your support. So I guess thank you everybody for being a part of Bella's family, her support system, and her life. And man, I mean, you know, as short as her life was, just those little moments you guys came and visited her in the room, or you know, she visited you guys at you know, the spaceship and clinic and all that. You know, it was a huge blessing. It was a huge blessing. I know at the time it didn't seem like it. It seemed like an inconvenience. It seemed like an appointment. But now, so I guess take that And, you know, for the next kids that come in, you know, cherish those moments with those kids that you're with and you're helping, and those families that you're adding to. So thank you, everyone, and thank you for coming today, and thank you for sitting on the floor. It's appropriate that an event with Belle would have all the people sitting on the floor. So thank you all.
From the staff here, I want to express that it was an honor to help to take care of Bella over the years. She will always be remembered and in everyone's hearts here. She's so energetic, so special, so full of life, so full of joy. And that's a reflection on the love that she had in her life and the love she had from her parents and her family. We miss her, and we're so sorry.
Who will be next? Just use your big girl voice. Is it Donna, social worker?
I guess my memory of Bella is just Princess. Just, you know, you name it, it was probably a Princess movie, she owned it. And every time I would come to see her, I don't know how many Princess movies you watch. And how many times you watch the same Princess movie with her. And just her singing the songs and dressing up like a princess. And that's how I remember her, just all the time, Princess. That's how.
Please.
I want to thank Bella's parents and grandparents for sharing her with me. She was a blessing to me. She always said something funny. I didn't teach her how Nana taught her. I played with her, so she liked to come to Aunt Bee's. Thank you.
I just want to say I think Bella was an inspiration to all of us. I'll never forget making her do some really hard things, learning to walk again. And at the end of it, she looked up and said, "I love you, Miss Pretty." Caused some tears then, too. She was an incredible little girl. I'll never forget her.
Please.
The first time I really got to play with Bella was here at the hospital, and I've known her mom. And she was just so loving. She had a way of making you feel like you were the most special person in her whole life, even if she didn't know you. I mean, she just welcomed everybody into herself. And I think that, for me, is what's really great. And even though she was so sick, she wanted to play, and we had a pillow fight. And let me tell you, she whacked me back good. And I just sat back and looked at her and I said, "Oh, you want to play, huh?" And she had the biggest smile from ear to ear, you know, and here she is bandaged up. She's gone through all these surgeries and stuff, but still had a smile, still was watching her little princess movies and singing, "I'm almost there." Baby, you are there now.
I was Bella's daycare teacher, and she was the highlight of my class. She made everybody laugh at all times, and when she got sick and I started to take care of her at home, there was one time that her dad he had hooked up her movies to the Wii, and it was all Veggie Tales. And she had told me, "Pay attention to Daddy, Miss Sherry, because you don't know how to work it." There was one button that I had forgot to do. And I was like, "I don't know why we're not getting it." She says, "Well, next time when Daddy shows you, you should pay attention." She said, "It's this button over here." And she went and turned it on, and I mean, that was all we needed. I mean, she taught me over the time she was sick, and me and her got so super close. She taught me so many things that I never would have experienced without her. And I said we had girls' night, and we had chicken nuggets, and we watched movies, and she just touched my life in so many ways. And Vince and Jennifer, I just want to thank you so much for letting me into her life and being a part of yours.
Yes.
I remember Bella was being so incredibly open, whether it was good or bad. She always told you how she felt, whether it was, I need another mayonnaise sandwich, and now, or that, she didn't want to be doing whatever the activity of the day was. She always managed to convey that, but was sweet and welcoming. There was not a day I walked in the room that she didn't try and talk me into, sit down, watch the princess, or play with us. She certainly didn't know a stranger. I think that's why we all love her so much.
Others?
Yes. I remember the first time I got diagnosed, and I was telling God why me, and I didn't want to fight anymore. And I met Bella, and I saw her going through all her pain and everything she went through, and she always had a smile on her face. And she gave me, and from that day on, then I met her and I saw her, and she was just my inspiration. And she gave me so much strength, because I thought to myself, if she can do it, if she's been through all this, I can do it.
I'm Bella's Nana, and I want to thank the hospital staff here for prolonging her life and giving her such joy. She loved coming to the hospital. She never wanted to go home. She wanted to stay at the hospital. There were too many good movies here and too many friends. And each nurse came into the hospital room, became Bella's friend. And for Bella to have all these wonderful people you are here, I can't tell you how thankful I am. Because we had 14 more months with Bella due to you all. And Jocelyn, Bella's your little sister. She is. Thank you.
I was going to say, I didn't really get to know Bella at first, but she called me one night and she says, Mama, I'm her grandmother. She says, Mama, she says, I met a little girl. And she says, and I want you to meet her because she's so special. And I said, really, Mihai? She goes, yeah. She said, I didn't want to live when they told me I had leukemia because I was going to have to go through all this. She said, but I saw her and I saw how much life she had and everything she was having to go through. She says, and she gave me that want to go on. And that's why, yeah, she's still here, because she was one. She wants to. So, and Bella's right there. She always remembers Bella every single night before we found out. She would always say, Mama, I want to talk to Bella. I want to talk to Jennifer Vince. Make sure she's okay. But yeah, she was a very special little baby.
I want to let you know that even though Bella's not here anymore, that Bella, that I'm going to fight in her honor.
I just want to add that I had the privilege of working with Bella and her family for a short period of time after her surgeries, and it's hard not to fall in love with that little girl. And she truly, as everyone has said, was very loving, very sociable. I've never seen somebody who could carry on a conversation with anybody.